This is your house, and it's your home. We welcome you, Lord, we welcome you. This is your house, and it's your home. We welcome you today. We welcome you today. You know, when I was writing that song, it actually came out pretty easy because as we'd travel around the world touring, we'd get together as a band to pray before we went out. And, you know, you're singing in a coliseum or an auditorium that you have no control over what happened the night before or what's going to happen the next night. So the setting was not always a church setting. So we had to really kind of take control over that moment and say, we can't control what happened yesterday or tomorrow, but tonight, Lord, this is your house and it's your home. We welcome you. Come and do all that you want to do. So that was a prayer that we just prayed just hundreds of times, really. And so when I was getting around to songwriting, it was really easy for me to write that prayer. And that's one of the things we're going to talk about for my new Masterclass, Songwriting 101. You know, this is one of the my favorite thing to talk about, but sometimes it's the scariest thing too, because you think, has everything been said already? And you know, am I going to write something am I going to plagiarize something that somebody else has sung already? And it can be intimidating, but I hope you can join me. We're going to talk about a lot of these things. So Songwriting 101 Masterclass, we're going to do it twice, on February 19th and the 20th. On the 19th, it's at 2000 GMT. That will allow all of you in Europe and Africa to listen to it at a proper time. And then we're doing it on the 20th at 0200 GMT, which will allow all of you to wake up Saturday morning and join us for the seminar in Asia and in India. So I really hope you can join us for that. Go to donmoen.com/masterclass and register today. This is going to be fun. If you ever wanted to be a songwriter, you know, it's not just about writing good songs. I would like to teach you how to write great songs. We're going to talk about some real practical things. You know, it's as simple as sometimes singing your prayers. For instance, I just want to be where you are, dwelling daily in your presence. I don't want to worship from afar. Draw me near to where you are. Yeah. That's Psalm 27, verse 4. It's the first scripture I underlined in my Bible when I gave my life to Christ as a 12-year-old boy. It says, one thing have I desired, and that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple. And by the way, if you're looking for inspiration to write, here it is. Here it is. Go through the Psalms. Try to pick a psalm and write a song. I did it the other day. Just try to pick a psalm and try to write something. It may not be the song that the world sings, but at least I'm doing something, okay? But write your prayers out. You know, learn to journal. Here we go. I mean, I just try to write things down. You've got your iPhone, you know, make use of it. Just put an idea down. I'm doing it all the time. I just put song idea, and I, you know, will sing into my phone, or sometimes I'll play a little hook. But it's yeah. We're going to talk about all this stuff. Here's some great. I was preparing for the seminar, and I found some great quotes from people. Here's some greats. You wind up creating from silence, like painting a picture on a blank canvas that could bring tears to somebody's eyes. As songwriters, our blank canvas is silence. So when you go to start writing a song, you have a blank sheet of paper, and it can be a little bit intimidating to get yourself into a room, and it's like, now what do I do? And you get a little, you can get writer's block. One thing that I've learned in songwriting is to not edit while I'm writing. I'm kind of a literal guy, and I like to, when I start something, I like to know where it's going to end. But sometimes that puts me into a dead end, and I get stuck, and I can't get out of that. I don't know where else to go. So what I do? I write down thoughts. If you look at some of my journals here, I just write down thoughts. They don't always rhyme. They're not always. Look at that messy thing there. It's like. But I'm just writing down the thoughts. You know what that's doing? It's at least priming the pump. For instance, on the song that I just sang, I Want to Be Where You Are, I wanted to write a really nice rhyming bridge, the middle section of the song. And I didn't know how, I didn't have the words, so I wrote down these thoughts. I want to be where you are, dwelling in your presence, feasting at your table, surrounded by your glory. That doesn't rhyme, but that's what I wrote down in my journal. And I was at this church in Oklahoma, and I thought, well, I'm going to try out this song. So I'm looking at my lyrics and that I'd written out. And so I just thought, well, I'll just sing what I have. I want to be where you are, dwelling in your presence. No rhyme. Feasting at your table. No rhyme. Surrounded by your glory. Oh, sorry, wrong note. Yeah. So it's like, okay, I sung it just that way, and I thought, I'll go back later and I'll rhyme it. But, everybody kind of embraced it. It wasn't like the audience thought, oh, there's no rhyme with that. They just embraced the thought of it. So that's the way the song came out. Could I have done a better job writing rhymes? I guess I could have, but don't get stuck trying to edit rhyming dove with above and love. You're just gonna drive yourself crazy. So go out, go crazy. Write some thoughts down. You can write a song about anything. I have Laura and I have 9 grandchildren, and I love writing songs for my grandchildren. And I make up funny songs about them all the time. I tell my kids, you can make up a song about anything. And I tell one of the grandkids, pick out something. Guitar. I said, well, that guitar, and I'll make up a silly song about that. When I was a little kid, my mother used to do this all the time. We had this little lake cottage, and it was so small. There were 4 of us children and my mother and father, and we also took care of another girl. So there were 5 children and mom and dad. And when we went to bed at night in this rickety old lake cottage where the rain would literally drip through the roof and we had tin cans on the floor, you'd hear bling, 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 bling all night long. And in the morning, so when we went to bed, everybody had to go to bed at the same time. So in the morning, nobody could get up until everybody got up. So my mother felt she had a captive audience, and she would go through all the kids and make up, I'm talking about silly songs about all the kids. And, so it's a great memory to me. And now here I find myself doing it with my own grandchildren. Maybe at the seminar I can share a couple of those hit songs with you. Show me your beautiful eyes. Oh, show me your beautiful eyes. Those silly songs like that. But I try to make time and join us. We're trying to make it easier for you, all of you in Europe and Africa. That's 2000 GMT on February the 19th, and on the 20th, it's 0200 GMT. So in Chennai, that's 7:30 a.m., Jakarta, 9 a.m., Singapore, 10 a.m. Saturday morning. So it's a great time to go to a seminar. But I have so many things I want to talk about and share with you talking about how you write a song. How do you match the lyrics to the melody? What makes a great song? And most importantly, I just want to get you writing. Part of being a songwriter is just writing. My friend Paul Balash, I love the fact that he's always listening. And I share where we sat at a restaurant having breakfast, and the server came by and said something, and I didn't even notice it, but Paul said, what did you just say? What did you say? She goes, I said this. And he goes, wow, I've never thought about that before. And he wrote it down. So part of being a songwriter is listening and keep a journal. You know, another song, let's see, with every beat of my heart, every song that I sing, every prayer that I pray, every offering I bring, with every thought that I have, every word that I say, be glorified. Yeah. I almost messed up a chord there. In fact, I did mess up a chord. But that's a prayer. I'd lay in bed in the morning, and I say, Lord, before my feet touch, I still do it a lot of mornings, but before my feet touch the floor, I say, Lord, with every beat of my heart, every song that I sing, every prayer that I pray, every offering I bring, with every thought that I have, every word that I say, be glorified. So it's a prayer. So sing your prayers. That's a good place to start. So I hope you can join us. These are just some tips. We're going to talk about all of it. It's going to be fun. And I want to kind of release you into a songwriting mode. Get into that gift. You may be more of a songwriter than you think you are. So we'll talk about all that stuff. That's February 19th and 20. February 19th, it's 2000 Greenwich Mean Time. And on the 20th, it's 0200 Greenwich Mean Time. So go to donmoen.com/masterclass and register today. And I'm looking forward to seeing you there. We're going to have fun writing songs. God bless you all.